Oh, the world of streaming. Remember back when streaming started and we all said, hallelujah, we can cut the cord, get rid of cable because streaming is going to be so much better and so much cheaper. And then there were some naysayers at the time who said, just you wait. This streaming thing you guys, you kiddies are getting all excited about, it's going to end up being more convoluted and more expensive than what cable is. And people like me at the time were going, nah, you're just being salty because the new thing is here. The age of streaming is here. Turns out those people were right. And we've done it a couple times here where we added up the various streaming propositions out there. And if you do, you are paying now more for your television entertainment than we ever were before with cable. Now, there were benefits that we had, right? No ads. Watch when you want. Subscribe to something, you got access to the whole playground. Like, there were advantages. But slowly but surely, we've been seeing those advantages disappear as prices for streaming has continued to go up and up and up and up. And I'm here to deliver an inconvenient truth from the high mountain. It's about to get a lot worse. It's about to get a lot worse. We're going to break down how. Now, I want to mention this in the upfront because there's a great video on YouTube that was put up in the last week or so by Digital Trends that talks about this very thing, and I highly recommend you go check this out. But some friends of mine and I were talking kind of about this, and then I saw this video and I thought, we should talk about this in general because I was just having a discussion about this and how I think the rates are about to go up. But let's jump into the classroom for a second, shall we? And let's look at, first of all, where streaming has been, right? For the longest time, we had the model, right? We had the regular TV model, and then along comes streaming. Fabulous. We all liked it. Netflix started going. They started digitally delivering their DVDs to you over the internets instead of a physical disc showing up. Then, around 2013, the streamers started to produce their own original content. I remember, and I don't know if we can get me in the shot there, Jonathan, but I remember when I first saw a billboard for House of Cards and thinking, oh my God, like Netflix is making a show? Like they're not just going to be showing, they're making a show? And I remember the comment from the head of Netflix at the time saying, we got to become HBO before HBO becomes us. And they were right. So, and then Hulu came along and they had one or two things first, but they came out with the, I almost call the Bridesmaid, not the Bridesmaid, the Elizabeth Moss show. Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale. And then all of a sudden they started making great content. Well, then we went from producers creating their own content, and then the pandemic happens. And there's this huge growth in streaming that comes as a result. Now, as it turns out, though, that huge growth was a little bit of a mirage because while everybody stayed at home and so all these streaming numbers started to explode, the streamers started thinking this was a river of gold that would never stop flowing. And so they started doubling down on how much content they were producing, the expense, the money they were putting into everything, thinking this is a train, this is a party train that is never going to come into station. We're going to ride this thing forever. We're going to make all the money and all that kind of stuff. Well, what started happening was they started realizing that, oh, it does run out. The growth does slow down. And so we started seeing things like ads and ad tiers. And even now today, when you look at, not just the ads and the ad tiers, but now not only are the streamers adding tiers of ads, now the actual platforms we use to access those streaming services that have ads themselves. I opened up my Google TV Chromecast, right? Now, I'm not in Netflix yet. I'm not in Hulu yet. I'm not in Disney Plus. I'm not on YouTube. I just opened up my Google TV Chromecast, right? And what should be at the top, which is normally put a carousel of like big shows and movies you can access right now. No, the first thing I see when I open up is an ad for the new Kia EV9, a fabulous looking car, by the way, but it had nothing to do with streaming or chicken tender wraps or something. So now we've gone from this, utopia, this wondrous world what do we got on screen there? We got this wondrous world of, ad-free, get what you want, when you want, all this kind of stuff, to now there's ads, ad tiers. They're overpricing non-ad tiers things to try to, shuffle us into the ad thing. Now the platforms themselves, Roku, Google, Apple TV, they're actually now putting up ads for products they want us to buy. And it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. But guys, I'm here to tell you 3 different ways that just when you think it's gotten as bad as it's going to get, and all that we have to worry about is raising monthly prices, I'm here to talk about 3 other things that are about to really jab us in the ass, on top of the increasing prices month to month. So what comes next? Well, here's what's coming next, guys. First up, sign-up fees. I'm telling you, these are coming. Right now, if you want to sign up for Disney Plus, they just say, thank you, that'll be $15, $17, $18 a month, whatever their monthly fee is. They should say, thank you, open the door, say, welcome in. Now you start paying your monthly subscription fee. But I'll tell you what's coming. A one-time $30 sign-up fee. You don't believe me? Look at every other industry. It's coming. And it's also going to be one of their safeguards, because what's the biggest enemy to streaming services right now? Churn. People sign up to Disney Plus, watch the newest season of Mandalorian, unsubscribe. And then when maybe, The Acolyte comes out, okay, we'll sign back up. And then as soon as The Acolyte's done, unsubscribe. That's their number one thing. So a sign-up fee to get them a little extra cheddar of people coming in the door. And as a safeguard to protect them from people unsubscribing to just sign up again in a month or two. And if they do that, we're going to ding you again for that sign-up fee. Isn't it great? Now, they might be charitable and say, you know what? If you're a first-timer signing up, we waive the sign-up fee. We waive the sign-up fee if you're a first-time subscriber. But otherwise, they're going to charge you $30 to sign up and then $15 for your first month, and away you go. And you can say, they'll never do that. Oh, I guarantee you. I'm not saying it's going to be this year. Might not even be before Superman, but 2026, 2027, I guarantee you that's coming. That, my friends, is coming. And it's not the only thing that's coming. The next thing that's coming is something that's a very, very weird kind of model. Here it is. Credits. See, right now, when you sign up for a streaming service, it's an open playground. Welcome to Netflix. Come on in. Our world is yours. Everything the light touches, you can come in and watch for your little monthly fee. Isn't that great? Well, that ain't going to last, because the credit system is coming. What's the credit system? Jonathan brought up a good point to me a little bit earlier about, here's an example of a credit system. Audible. I love Audible, by the way. Huge Audible fan. I love it. It's a little service on Amazon where you sign up, you get certain number of credits for your monthly thing, then you can use your credits to buy digital books. But you can run out of credits. And then when you do run out of credits, they go, no worry. For $36, you can buy 3 more credits. Digital AI art right now, that's pretty big with that, right? You go and sign up for a monthly fee, but you get like 300 credits, and every image you generate might cost 20 credits. A higher 4K res image might cost 30 credits. And this is happening on a lot of other types of online services right now. Here's what's going to happen. I'm not trying to pick on Netflix. I'm just using them as the example, okay? Right now, Netflix, you pay your $15 a month, $20 a month. Come on in. The world is yours. Whatever the light touches. Right? It's all yours. It's all good. But here's what's happening. What's going to happen is that Netflix at some point is going to say, hey, for your monthly sign up, you get 300 credits. You want to watch a 30-minute episode of a sitcom? That's just 1 credit. You want to watch an hour-long episode of a drama? That's 2 credits. You want to watch a movie? That's 4 credits. And 300 credits is plenty, everybody. It's plenty. That's what they're going to tell you. I say, oh, you ran out of credits and it's only the 23rd? You still got another week and you still want to use Netflix? No worry. For an extra $10, you can buy 75 extra credits. And you may say, nah, they'll never do that. Look at what's happening online with all other online services right now.
I could see that happening with like new releases. Like, let's say there's a movie in theater and someone gets the rights, like a streaming service. I could see having a credit system for that. Or if you want to watch Squid Game season 2 within its first 2 weeks, first month, pay those extra credits. But if not, then you can watch it after. But for every single thing they have on there,
if they're going to do it, and here's what they're going to do. To your point, like 2 credits for an hour-long drama. Oh, but if it's Squid Game season 2, well, in its first 2 weeks of being out, that's 5 credits to watch an episode of that because it's a brand new thing. It's a brand new thing. So credits.
Don't forget credits with ads or credits without ads.
Oh, it'll be with ads too. They'll figure out a way to.
But if you want to use more credits without ads,
you can pay even more credit to get it without ads. And then here's.
I just want to make sure we're being fair.
Get a discount?
I want to make sure we're being fair with credit.
You're going to start needing an economics degree to figure out how your streaming service is going to work. And then there's going to be this, on top of credits and all that kind of stuff. Premium content costs.
Yeah.
And if maybe I shouldn't misspell premium. So to kind of raise points saying, maybe then when like a Hunger Game or a Squid Game season 2 comes out, maybe they charge you more credits or blah, 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 blah. I think it might even go one step beyond that. I think we're going to get to a point where it's going to be something like, hey, the new Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio movie, we're debuting on Apple TV Plus. We know you're already a member and you got to be a member, but it's also going to be $5 more. $5 to watch this. At least for the first 2 months that it's out. And let's bring up this list again. I am telling you, these 3 things are going to come. And you might think maybe one thing or the other, but they're going to find a way to make sure they all happen at the same time. You're going to get sign-up fees to try to get more money off people and to try to fight churn and to dissuade people from churning so they just stay subscribed because they don't want to pay the sign-up fee again. A credit system where your monthly fee to the service isn't going to be an unlimited access to the service. It's going to be a credit system where every time you watch something, it's a certain number of credits. Okay, click on the next episode of Shogun. Great. This will cost you 2 credits. Confirm you want to get it? Yes, I spend the 2 credits. Great. You have 49 credits left. Want to stock up on some more before the end of the month? Oh, and by the way, the credits don't carry over.
And no rollover?
They're going to have value bundles for credits where it's like, you get 200 more credits if you get the $9.99 bundle, not the $2.99 bundle. Oh, man,
and then premium content. And then there will be premium charging for premium content. And I'm just telling you that's what's coming. And Rob, there's a part of it that I understand because back when we went to that one point about the pandemic hit, all these people signed up for streaming. They thought this was going to be, the gift that keeps on giving forever. They realized, oh, wait, this model isn't profitable. We are spending more money than we are making.
Yes.
It took Netflix over 15 years to get to the part that they were making money. Disney is still not making money on Disney Plus. And they're figuring out that, okay, we got to figure out ways to get more money. Because listen, we as an audiences, let's be real. I want a $400 million state-of-the-art visual effects bona fide spectacle, and I want to pay 50 cents a month for my streaming service. I do. That's right. That's how we all feel. We really do. But the economics don't really add up, and they're going to take advantage of this. And Rob, it just comes back to something we've been, so many of us, the people watching us have been saying for so long. We might have had it better under cable. And really we don't. We have better content today. We have a wider options available to us for content today. We have a lot of great stuff. We are enjoying some very, very good things under this new model. But we are just starting, I think, to get a sense of how much it's actually going to cost us to have. Anyway, guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Harry's. Guys, in order to start the John Campea Show, I had to leave my high-paying corporate job in order to set myself up to be happier and enjoy more personal success. Because sometimes to get what you want, you have to challenge the status quo and blaze your own trail. And that's exactly what the folks at Harry's did. You see, at Harry's, they saw customers getting ripped off by questionable products in the shaving industry and decided to do something better. Harry's decided to pave their own road by making beautifully designed razors for a fraction of the price of the other big brands. Exceptional products,
honest prices. That's Harry's. I have fallen in love with Harry's, from their foaming shaving gel that feels just luxurious on the skin to their incredible razor that feels just as good in the hand as it does going over your skin. They've got rich, lathering, skin-softening body wash in scents like redwood, wildlands, and stone. You see, Harry's provides German-engineered blades made in their own factory that stay sharp longer. You can get a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover for just $3 at harrys.com/Campea. Don't settle for the status quo. Blaze your own trail with Harry's. Get started with a $13 trial set for just $3 at harrys.com/Campea. That's harrys.com/Campea for a $3 trial set.
Do you think I'm being paranoid? Do you think these are things that could actually happen? Are there other things I'm not even thinking about? How do you see this whole thing?
Well, to quote Tom Sizemore in Catherine Bigelow's Strange Days, it's not whether you're paranoid, Lenny, it's whether you're paranoid enough. and I think you're not being paranoid at all. I think that what you just described is exactly what's going to happen. And, you know, I think the thing about the streaming services that people maybe don't grasp is that Hollywood studios never had a stable cash flow. They never knew. They put a movie out in theaters, they could market it to death, but they never knew how much money it was actually going to bring in. The streamers gave everybody we have this many subscribers and this is how much money we're going to make every month. They never had that before. But now they realize, like you said, with churn, people come and they go. They didn't figure that into their percentages or whatever. They're like, why would people leave us? They didn't get that. And they're watching, and they're spending $200 million on movies like Red Notice. That's gone. That $200 million they spent is just poof, disappeared into the ether. Why not make a movie like The Mother with J-Lo? And it's $40 million, and you get the same amount of viewers, and you still made no money from it other than whatever you were getting from them from a monthly subscription fee. So I think what you've just laid out, and not only that, John, every year, every day, there's somebody who graduates from college that suddenly has to pay for their own apartment. And what do? They get Netflix. And when they introduce this new fee system, the people will be like, oh, okay, because they've never had to pay for it before. So they're going to say, well, this must be the way it always was. You're not even going to know that, well, sign up fee, $30? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want Netflix. And
Good.
when Love is Blind season 6 shows up and I've only gone through 7 of the 10 episodes, well, I've run out of credits. I got to know what happens. If Love is Blind, are they going to work? Is it going to work out or not?
Yes.
And I'm going to sign up. Sign me. I'll get more credits.
And they can give you, instead of just getting like 5 credit, you can do like a 20 credit package. But also, you know, we missed the opportunity here on the utilities and Wendy's system. Peak streaming hours.
Oh, yeah, that's the
so
other
more
thing.
credits for peak
Oh, my
streaming
God.
hours.
Charge
So
you
if
more
stream
during
between,
peak
like,
hours. And here's where they're
Yeah.
really going to get you. When something like an old piece of content explodes,
Like Suits.
well, guess what? People started binging that. It's 9 fucking seasons.
Yeah, that's the yellow credits.
All of a sudden, you're paying $300 in a month just so you can watch Suits.
I can see it now, right next to my physical Bank of America ATM. It's a Netflix ATM where you get a card, or like FlixCoin, like Bitcoin. It's FlixCoin.
Well,
Digital.
They'll have a.
Did you read what Bitcoin was up to?
Oh, I know.
Wow.
They'll have to have like a FOMO category. Like, you don't want to miss out, but these are like the 8 credit, tier.
Dude, this is like George Lucas's THX 1138. This is so dystopian.
But I'll tell you
We're all
what,
going to be walking around in this.
I need to start working for these streamers. They're about to make some cheddar, man.
Oh, man.
That's the point here. If this does come in fruition, the response from actual people who are paying this, like, what's gonna happen? Because me, I'm like, oh, I'll go back to cable.
Here's the problem.
It'll be gone.
Cable's disappearing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Because
Maybe not.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Are you not going to watch Shogun? Are you not going to watch Stranger Things? Are you not going to watch House of the Dragon? Are you not going to watch Last of Us? Are you not going to watch Star Trek? Are you not going to watch, the new Mandalorian? Are you not? That's the thing, right? Because those things aren't on cable.
But everyone knows a fool who'll be paying for this, and I know my fool.
Dude.
Well, that's me. I'm your fool. That is my official
I'm
job title.
with
I'm
you,
Ray's
baby.
fool.
Dude, I got to tell you a funny story. So yesterday the Oscars are on, right?
Were they?
And they were.
Oh, man.
And I realized that I don't have a service where I can watch the Oscars.
Oh, yeah. That'll come.
No, I've got all these streaming services, can't watch the Oscars. And I think to myself, wait a minute. I have an antenna. I never hooked up the antenna to the TV.
Free over-the-air stuff is
And
still
I'm
there.
like, yo, there it is.
Only
the
50-mile radius.
And beautiful 480p.
I felt like I was I felt like I was a Luddite from 25,000 years ago. Here I am, Rob Korg, 23,000 BC, hooking up his antenna. But it worked. I watched the Oscars for free.
All right, listen, guys, we could honestly, this is a topic we could talk about all day, but we're going to have to move on. But the question is for you, what do you think? Are you one of these adorable people that you think this is as expensive as it gets? Are you one of these adorable people who don't actually think the streamers are going to find ways to get more money for us and make it more difficult for us? Because what are our options? Listen, and facetiousness aside, I'd love to hear your rationale. I honestly really would. Maybe it could change my mind. But anyway, whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.